Good morning.
Good morning.
What are you eating?
Hey, Serena. How you doing?
It's me. I'm all right.
All right, it's really loud in there. Let me see if I can turn this up a bit.
Okay.
Oh, it seems to be off at the moment.
Okay. Well.
Yeah, I do it. I do 10 till 10:30-ish on here, and then from 11 till 12, people come. There's only 2 people have registered. Serena should be coming as well. But it's Mommy Alpha is Serena in there. This is Serena. So look, wait
Hi.
My oldest real.
Okay. So what are you eating, Marcia? What are you having for breakfast?
We had beans, toast, scrambled egg.
Oh.
This year.
Oh, that's nice.
So I'll try and come a bit earlier.
Yeah.
Before I start, but we didn't get here early enough today.
Okay.
So, what normally happens is we have a little intro, ladies who latte, but I can't remember how many people's registered. Let me see if I
because I put it up in a group, and how many girls? 1, 2, I think 3 of them said they registered, but they could be lying anyway. So, yeah. There was a Georgia, Remy.
Oh yeah, Remy registered.
Okay. And Narissa? No.
I can't even remember. I can remember the Remy though.
Okay.
All right, I'm in.
I'm gonna remind them.
Yeah, six people registered.
Okay, not bad.
Yeah, 5 online it's meant to be, and 1 and 2 to attend.
Okay.
So I sent the reminders out this morning.
Okay.
But they may not have already checked the emails.
Yeah.
Oh, do your thing. You want fruits? 11. I'm back at like 10:45. Okay, Remy's coming.
Okay, because I actually saw my message, innit?
Good morning. That's a very nice background. Good morning, Remy.
Morning, how are you?
I'm very well. All right, we'll give it 1 more minute. See if everybody attends. I'm not gonna lock it. Yeah, if somebody attends a bit later. But we're only going up until 10:30 today.
Okay.
Because I got the free Zoom today.
Okay.
Normally I have my business partner Serena's Zoom, but she's not. She's needed it this morning.
Okay.
So that was quick. 1 minute's gone already. So good morning. Welcome to Latte. My name is Marcia. I'm one of the co-hosts. and I'm currently in a restaurant called 1751, which is at the back of the Hilton on Tooley Street, London Bridge. And we have the physical event here from 11 and the online, which are on from 10. We've been running Ladies Who Latte for 8 years, coming up this September. And for the last year, we've trialed online and physical. Obviously, since lockdown, we was completely online. But last July, we decided to trial both. And it seems to be working-ish. No, it's like, yeah, some people don't want to physically come, some people do.
Yeah.
So we're sticking to it. We had a year's trial and we decided we'll keep to both this and see how it goes.
Good.
We're recording it if you want to, we will put it online. Sometimes we do, sometimes we don't. Some people don't prefer it not to, with whatever's disclosed. So just letting you know it's being recorded. And this group is for women who come together to support each other in business. So my background is I do IT. I've done numerous IT and IT projects, as well as community projects. And I just like to try and make the best impact as possible. I have health issues, so I work very part-time, but I tried to retire and it's not working because they're dragging me back into certain projects. But I have health issues that I've been able to keep on top of. I've had 5 cancers and I live with lupus and lupus and a condition called EDS that I raise awareness for in May and sometimes sporadically throughout the year. But yeah, and because I don't speak about it all the time, I wrote a book, so you can buy the book. Me and another lady who co-wrote a book in regards to that. But yes, that's
what's about that particular health issue. What was the last thing?
It's called broken, and it's a condition. Because it's rarely diagnosed. Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. So because people kept on saying it was rare, it's not actually rare. It's just rarely diagnosed. It's very difficult to diagnose because it can be quite a few different issues. So they might all separately get diagnosed and not realize to put them all together. But yeah, it's on Amazon. My name's Marcia Brock. Put it in, the book actually comes out. I'm like, oh, I'm a real author. And me and a lady called Cassandra A. Campbell, we wrote it together. So yes. Nice. So that's me. And we have...
I need a drink.
Of course. We've got Serena online. If you give us a bit of background about you, please, Serena. You're on mute.
I'm Serena. I do a lot of community engagement in Woolworth. I support various grassroots organizations to engage local people and to signpost them to what's available in the area. Also signpost them to stuff like even setting up a bank account, because I've noticed that people don't even know how to, older people, mothers and older people don't know how to set up a bank account or how easy it is to navigate their accounts online. So I kind of support them in things like that. Whatever I can do in the community, I try to be a part of it. I know Marcia, and I love everything that Marcia does, and try to be a part of what you're doing as well whenever I can.
Thank you, sis. How's Remy? You got your drink now?
Yes.
So as Serena had invited you, I'm guessing you know a bit of Serena's background, Remy. Cool.
We're actually as well. And I think through her outreach, then she's kind of got me involved a little bit more recently in like community stuff. I think we met at the Giving Lab, one of the Giving Lab initiatives, didn't we? We were rushing off for school run or something like that. So yeah, I have pretty much lived in Walworth, but most of my life, traveled a bit as well and moved away, but I've come back. Get help with children, raising kids, a child. I have one boy. Background is marketing, corporate, telecoms, gas, and left that about 10 years ago now to set up my own business. I started off as a personal stylist and pretty much fell in love with color analysis. I thought I would love taking people shopping, but shopping is actually the problem and not the solution. So it was more about equipping people to learn how to dress better with right colors in their wardrobe. So then you find that you wear less, or you shop smart, and you just think about how things coordinate, how things color coordinate together. And I think as culturally, we love and we embrace color anyway. Our parents' culture, shall we say. I know the London culture is dark colors, blacks, and neutrals and things. So yes, it was about trying to bring some of that through. And then I was also I had time, and I then got really good at beauty stuff, and then that kind of skyrocketed and got massively busy. So I was doing spray tans, waxing, then worked for a celebrity beauty agency, and they rope you in. So you end up doing lots and lots and lots and lots of work for them. And in the end, I was like, that's not the route that I envisioned for myself. And it also made me sick. So I developed health conditions because of it. So I've since sort of slowed down to the point that I no longer do beauty. I have a few style clients, but now focusing on teaching and educating, so consulting and helping people with their marketing ops. So freelancers, therapists that may need help with automating their systems, setting up an online booking system, just guiding them with sort of branding. But I think what I'm really passionate about now is to teach them about pricing and how they package their services. Because as freelancers and females, what we tend to do is massively undercharge. So females, freelance, and the beauty industry. So we all, I'm thrifty, and we all look for a deal and steal, but actually when you're running a business, it's counterintuitive to look at the salon down the road and go, oh, they're charging that, so I'm going to charge the same, or I'm going to charge less. So it's working with that mind. That's where it starts from, because every new person comes in and goes, well, I want to win the customer, so I'm going to charge less. So it's the mindset of there's abundance out there is enough out there. And, think about your business as your entity and what you should be charging based on your expenses and your operating costs. So I'm in the middle of launching that, and I'm going to pilot it with I want to say TSIP / the Giving Lab. So I got a grant to kick that off. So that'll be going off in the next week or two. And I want to trial it remotely, see how that works, because I want it to be, and I want to be leveraged. So the whole idea of leaving a premise is that I can do things like this and be present and available and preserve my energy, serving many.
Okay. Oh, well, thank you very much for me. I love online stuff, so yeah, I agree. It helps to preserve your energy very much. Good morning, Dawn. Thank you for joining us. Everybody's gone around the room and said who they are and what they do and why they're here today. And if you could do the same. My name is Marcia Brock. I think our names are all up on the screen for you. If you could introduce yourself, say who you are and what you do.
I'm Dawn Low-Lennon. I'm a speaker coach. Serena is my mentor. I'm a rising speaker coach.
Serena.
Sorry? You're Serena. Sorry.
Okay, there's two Serenas.
All right, Serena Nalty-Coombs. That's Serena.
Okay.
And I prefer not to coach one-to-one. I prefer to coach one-to-many. I am a rising speaker coach, thus I want to put on events for my speaking and coaching. I had an event couple of weeks ago by the skin of my teeth, because my association that I'm with, the Speaking Association, didn't really give me the right advice. So one of my things is sometimes the professional person that's heading up a lot of stuff and in charge of a lot of people isn't always the best person to give you advice. Sometimes you should be listening to other people. So large ditch attempts. It was on a Tuesday that I found another venue and confirmed it. And my event was on the Thursday. Yes, it was too much. I'd been promised that the president of the Speaking Association that I'm in would find all these people because he had all this vast network of people and everybody would, well, he didn't find me one person. He didn't sell me one ticket. In the end, I had 20 people come in. 7 of those tickets were sold. Had about 12 or so in the room. And it was a lesson learned that I should have followed my gut. Anyway, I've gone off track here because you asked me to say, well, that's what I do. So I followed my gut and the event went ahead, and I'm so empowered by doing it myself. And I'll go back now to just doing things on my intuition and using my intuition to involve the right people or the right person. But I did that and got 20 people, not that they all turned up, and this so-called man with all this network and knowing all these people couldn't get one person to my event. And I did that myself. So I'm really boosted by the fact that large ditch attempt, lost my deposit for one place, came in, secured another place, and actually did it.
Well, they do say physically doing it is one of the best experiences because there's so many elements that you do learn while you're doing it. But I'm glad you was able to still keep your event on, because sometimes all of those kickbacks and cancellations and things can make people want to cancel their event. And I always do think it's important to put on what you said you're going to put on. People, the trust breaks so easily when you don't do that. So yeah, congratulations. And I hope you do put on another successful event. And now you've got Serena besides you, Super Serena. She's definitely going to be
exactly
in the right direction. So thank you for sharing. Thank you all for sharing. What I will do, I will introduce I'll introduce Remy, and then Remy can introduce Serena. So you get a background of who's in the room. How long have we got? We'll do like 2 minutes. So Remy has a background in marketing, and for the last 10 years has been running a fashion stylist company, and went into the beauty side, but didn't like it as much and came back to doing what she loves. She now wants to go forward on doing more things online to help reserve her energy and her health. Yeah? Is that right? Yay! Okay. So if Remy, you can do the same for Serena, so Dawn knows who's in the room.
Serena's my neighbour, and she's into community engagement and helping various people, young, old, women, men, and children in the community, like signpost them to various initiatives, activities, companies, to help them with different things, from health-related events to business-related events to even sort of your estate and what's going around, like your home and your housing. So I think Serena's kind of a fountain of all things local community and just outreach, just connecting people. She's a great networker.
Thank you for that, Remy. Yes, and Serena invited Remy, and Remy's here, part of the network. So yes. So for Dawn, it's your first time, and Remy too. London Bridge Ladies Who Latte has been going on for the last 8 years. In a lockdown, we went completely online, and from last year July, we was trialing both online and physical. I'm at the physical event right now, and at 11 o'clock, the people who've registered for on to physical, they will be attending, and the first hour is dedicated, or the first half an hour is dedicated to being online today. And it's all about trying to connect people and support women in business, or women who are wanting to set up their own businesses. And that's what that support circle is for. Some people come every month, some people come however it suits them every couple of months, but it's all about, if there's a question that you need to ask in your business, we say, have you got a question in the room, and help you to answer it. If not, come back next month and network and see who else is in the room, because it's all about connecting and collaborating for us here. So yeah, Serena Nalty-Coombs is normally my co-host. She's running late. She's not going to be here till after 10:30. So it's just me online today. But otherwise, the two of us co-host this and support as best as we can. Yeah, we both run a project management company together, and support people individually in our own businesses too. So if I will start with, is there any question in the room? We've only got 8 minutes before this Zoom's going to kick me out. So yeah, let's try and do some short, sharp questions, answers, if possible.
What day is today? So is the other sessions the last Tuesday of the month? I'm thinking.
No, it's the 4th Tuesday of the month, because sometimes that's not always the last. Sometimes we have 5. So it's the 4th Tuesday of every month. Yeah, we run every single month, apart from December, because it's normally too close around Christmas.
Okay.
And all the dates are listed on the Eventbrite.
Yeah, I think I saw that.
Yeah, book up for as much as you want or as little as you want.
And do people in the group sort of meet or connect outside of the sessions in terms of,
you can, yeah,
is there like a directory of different people, or do you guys have a WhatsApp group? Or
no, I haven't, we haven't got a WhatsApp group. We have a Facebook group. It's
okay.
What's happened is the Ladies Who Latte is under a brand, and the admin are the brand, the owners. And so I have very little activity that I can physically do on there. So I just say, when you network, we can connect. I tend to not share everybody's details unless they've already met, and we don't have a directory. So yeah, sorry. It might be something to add. I can maybe start thinking about adding that to the website after all these years. Something to do. But yeah, it's a free networking space, and to connect with like-minded people. I think those things are important. You never know who you're going to meet in your network.
Okay.
But we have a Facebook group page which has all the users. I think there's about 500 people in that space. So there's definitely some people there. Yeah.
And it will be specific to the London group, London Bridge group, sorry.
Yeah, the London Bridge Ladies Who Latte. However, all the Ladies Who Latte groups are free to attend or free to join. The physical event's the only paid part for this London Bridge, but not everybody charges. It's just because we've got to hold a space here, so they need a per head. And yeah, there's loads in different areas. Some are online, but ladieswholatte.com lists all the different branches that are currently active. Lockdown changed a lot of it, so some are, some aren't. But yeah, if you want to keep it online, there's loads of them.
Okay.
Does Serena or Dawn have a question at all? You can ask like a business related question. Yeah.
How do you know when you're a business?
When you make money from your hobby.
Okay.
That's one answer. Yeah, so because some people say they run a business, but they're not making money from it. But when you're not making money, it's a hobby. But when you are making money, it's a hobby that happens to be a business. That's a clear definition. Yeah.
Thank you.
That's okay. I saw Serena came off mute. Did you have something?
I was gonna say, have you got any events coming up now to the end of the year?
Yeah,
like
I've got loads. Yeah. I do need to like have an online diary or something. But every month now, on the third Friday of the month, is an event called Southwark. I don't know where you guys are based, but it's Southwark's Soul Purpose 360, which is under that brand, Soul Purpose 360, which is directly to Black women to help empower them for their community and for any women doing like grassroots organizations, any women in business, any Black people in business, and it's to try and support them as best as we can. So it's not exactly like this, because Ladies Do Latte is open to everybody, but this one's physical only, and it's based just slowly to support Black women. So yeah, it's got a very long title, Cultivating Women for Social Change. But yeah, that's free every month too. I can send the information. I've got your emails now because you registered. I can send that out to you, or I can pass it on to Serena, and Serena can WhatsApp it to you anyway. And there's also an awards called the Baton Awards, which is in November, and nominations are open till the 1st of August. The Baton Awards, which is like a actual baton that you pass on to the next person, is again targeted to women of color, to highlight the great things women do who don't get enough recognition, and to pass the baton down. So my background's tech, for instance. I've got like 20 years in tech. One of the times I attended, I was able to pass the baton down to the younger woman in tech. I think I passed it down to the lady who runs a massive now Black recruitment online and physical networking company. It would really help if I could remember the company's name, but it's amazing. She does the BPN, but I can't remember, like Black Professional Network. I think that's what it stands for. And she helps to get recruitment for so many young Black, I think it's like under 35-year-olds, to ensure they get really high empowered jobs. And she's got like millions in funding of recently, and yeah, she does amazing. So I think her name's Kemi. Yeah, sorry, it was Baton and not much else engagement, but there's loads of different categories. And if you have a woman, you can nominate yourself, or you can nominate someone you feel deserves the award, but they have the different categories to show you. So that happens in November, but the nominations finish the 1st of August. What other events? We've got retreats. So I do my professional side, but obviously I've got my health journey. So on my health side, I now started showing people the healing yoga and the healing practices that I actually physically do, as I'm a 5-time cancer survivor and I live with lupus and EDS. And we're doing retreats now every quarter. So we've got one planned for September, which is sold out. But we've got a self-love one planned for February, which I think there's about 5 or 6 tickets left. And next year, is it June, July? We're booked as well, but I've got a few minutes. Oh, sorry. And that's under another brand name called the Soul Care Retreat. If you're on Instagram, look up the Soul Care Retreat. You'll see a really nice Instagram page. that focuses on releasing. There's many other practitioners. I'm just one of them. And one of the founders, a lady I've connected with networking years ago, and she knows my background. She was like, I need you to make sure you're at this retreat too. So now September, February, July or June, we'll be going away on retreats, which is lovely.
Okay, we can definitely keep an eye out. The Soul Care Retreat on Instagram.
Yeah. And I do many different events, but I can't think. Let me just make sure I've got my notes list. Serena knows I do loads. So projects. Okay. Every month. I have a children's charity that I set up with my daughter. It's called Smart Kids, and every now and then we have workshops for children aged 2 to 18. That's called Smart. Their website is smartkid.org.uk, but it's you could Google my name and it comes up too. So we've just done a Biz Kids class, which is teaching children how to run a business, know their marketing strategy and who their target audience is. We did that, I think it was last week Saturday. And so I think we're scheduling one for September, but I'm not sure. That has an Instagram page. They're all, you can see subsections on. I think I've got some of these subsections on my Instagram page, but if not, it has its own Instagram page to keep up with what events is happening. And I used to try and send out mail outs, but the lady who manages my admin's gone to Jamaica till September, so it's not happening for a while. Okay, thank you. I've remembered in September, I do this workshop, which is I think it's 2 times a year now, biannual workshop called Dreams and Purpose. And it's to get people to remember what their purpose is. You know, like you said, Remy, where you got swayed into the beauty side and realized that wasn't for you, and your body was screaming and telling you that wasn't for you because it was making you sick. It's helping people to align and remember their purpose and make sure they're working in their joy, in their dreams, and feeling fulfilled in life, basically. So I've changed how I normally do it, because I normally did it once a year, then it went to twice a year. And because of the requests, I now do it from September to January. So every month I put on one of those workshops just to make sure it hits everybody who it needs to. So yeah, that's actually all of this is actually on my website, marciabrook.com. There you go. Yay. Yeah, I think that's it. Just in November again, we've got one more event for All Boys Rock, which is international. Is it going? Okay. Time. Yeah, cool. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'll just plot the time. Oh yeah. Everything else is on marciabrook.com. All the links. Oh, you can't hear? Oh, my mute's on. Yeah, Serena can hear me. Can you hear me, Dawn? Oh, okay. It's on your side, Remy. But okay, we're gonna get going now. I will email you and send my website if you can all hear me. If not, contact me or contact Serena, and we'll keep you up to date. Yeah. And if you can make connections, if you need anyone else's connections, let me know. And if you approve, I will send the details on. Yeah. Okay. All right. I'm forgetting the time. All right, ladies. Before it kicks us out.
Thank you.
Have a lovely day.
And you. Bye.
Nice meeting you all.